Is Demis Hassabis the most important person in the world? Possibly. Demis is the CEO of Deepmind, a Google company focused on artificial intelligence. What's special about Deepmind is that they focus on AGI, in other words, creating an entity smarter than humans. This video is my summary of the most interesting points from a conversation between Demis Hassabis and Lex Fridman. The original is over 2 hours long, but I think it's worth it. I'm Matei, and I make videos about AI. Deepmind's vision is super simple. First, solve intelligence. Second, solve everything else. Despite this vision being super simple, I also think it's extremely powerful, and it really shows you what the future might bring. Demis raised the point that there is a need for strong benchmarks, so we actually know when we reach general artificial intelligence. They also discussed the Turing test, and they agreed that it's outdated because it strongly depends on the qualification of the testers, and it only tests language ability. Currently, games are a really good testing ground for AI, and that's why a lot of AI research focuses on playing games like chess and Go, because it's really easy to keep score and so you can track your progress. For example, AlphaZero, which was developed by DeepMind, is currently the strongest player in both chess and Go. But AlphaZero is still very far from general artificial intelligence. Demis discussed that in his view there are 3 levels of AI creativity. The first one is interpolation, it's just averaging of examples provided by humans. So for example, generating the best looking cat. The second one is extrapolation, where the AI takes the knowledge from humans and pushes it one step further, like AlphaGo Zero. And third one is true innovation. For example, if AI created a new game like chess, all on its own. And currently, no artificial intelligence in the world is capable of true innovation. Few notes on how to build general artificial intelligence. I'm assuming that DeepMind is the most advanced company in the world as far as building AGI. It's really hard to know what's happening in China, but I'm assuming that DeepMind is ahead of China. I have a video coming up where I discuss who I think is the true AI superpower at this moment. One super interesting point that Demis made is that he expects that the first generalized systems will be less powerful than specialized systems at this moment. So for example, the AGI might be less powerful at chess than AlphaZero. Second super interesting point was that intelligence and consciousness don't necessarily have to be tied together. For example, dogs are conscious, but we wouldn't necessarily think of them as intelligent as far as human intelligence goes. They can't really solve math problems and code programs. On the other hand, we have programs like AlphaZero, which are extremely intelligent in their specific task, but they're definitely not conscious. And here's a thought, which I thought was the most interesting point of the entire 2-hour conversation. Demis said, if we have the choice, we should build AGI that's only intelligent and not conscious at first. AGI that would be only intelligent and not conscious, it would be something like a tool, a very powerful tool, but only a tool. They also discussed the ethics of this and whether we should build AI that's only a tool or should we build AI that could be also our friend. And Demis postulated that AGI might bring an era of radical abundance, and this abundance might decrease the amount of conflict in the world. I'm not so sure about that, but I think it's good to remain optimistic. So if Demis is the key figure who sets the course of AGI research, he might be the most important person in the world right now.